You know, I'd say I was back, but I was never really here. It's only been like 13 years. But I came across my old recordings not too long ago, and I thought it would be kind of fun to finish what we started. I inadvertently generated like an extremely long duration cliffhanger for my 50 subscribers. So we might as well jump back in. Unfortunately, the save that I had, of course, is most likely in a landfill at this point, so we're gonna have to start over, but that's fine. It was actually rather difficult to find a copy of this game, even though it was a few years old and it was pretty active when I recorded it the first time. It's now so old that you can barely obtain it. You really have to know where to look. So, we were able to do that, which is good. And yeah, might as well just start it up. So immediately we're dropped on the surface of Mars, just like last time. We get a transmission from who is presumed as our boss. They never really say that, but he's our boss. Now, if you were here last time, or you can go back, those videos are still live, you'll notice that the voice that I used to, imitate this Mr. Natas guy was me trying to drop my voice really low, and fate has had it that now that's just what I sound like. So I think it's only fitting then to reverse the roles and make him sound much higher. I think that's fair. So Mr. Natas says to us,
"We forgot to refuel you on the way over. Drive over to the fuel station left and fill her up. It's been almost impossible to hire decent miners on Mars since all strange activity started happening around here. That's why we're willing to pay you at a premium for your services. I've given you a basic mining machine to get started with. Unfortunately, you'll be on your own from this point onward, as the settlers who were lucky enough to escape with their lives have all fled to safety. However, all of the shops here have been computerized, so you'll still be able to sell your minerals, fuel up, upgrade your pod, and buy special items. Remember, your job is to collect minerals and bring them back to the surface for processing. The deeper you dig, the more valuable the minerals you'll encounter. Don't forget to refuel. Good luck!"
transmission terminated. I feel like we're closing a cycle here. That's great. So we're gonna close this out. And just as it was 13 years ago, the flash pixel sun is still rising and setting. Let's go ahead and get some fuel. 10 liters in the tank. It's extremely cheap, even though we're on Mars. And let's start digging. Now, if I recall, I really didn't know a lot about this game when I played it the first time. And it turns out there's actually like people speedrunning this now. The community is still around here and there. It's pretty mature. Also, I don't know why I'm using mouse controls. It's kind of silly. Let's not die. It's unforgiving as always. It seems like there's some keyboard support. Should really get that figured out. No. Oh boy. How do you sell? No. The arrow keys don't sell. Can you push a button? Oh, that's not good. I guess I have to use my mouse. Alright. I remember I used to look at these upgrades for, like, a long time, which is maybe saying something. Not to my benefit that I would just, stare at these and admire them. But we have drill, hull, engine, fuel tank, radiator, cargo bay, and the exit, which is not an upgrade, even though it looks like it. And I think the first thing that we're going to do, what's most important here, is we have to try to get maybe a larger fuel tank. We need a whole whopping $750 for that, so we're going to need to cycle our ores a little bit. This is really running out of gas simulator. Wow. So the game is pretty unforgiving. I do recall it's very easy to just blow up and then just die and lose, so... I resized the window. This is not good. Oh no. That's not good. We're gonna leave that in. That's really funny. Well, now I know not to click there. Gonna go ahead and refuel. Get some minerals. Are we at 750 yet? No, come on. Yeah. So I think if you fall more than like 3 squares, you take damage. And in the beginning, you don't have that much hull integrity, so you can like die doing that 2 times, maybe 3. It's not ideal. They actually made this game rather hard. So we're gonna go from the micro tank to the medium tank. Strangely, it's not even like the stock tank. Everything else is stock. Stock engine, stock hull, stock drill, stock fan. Bay is micro as well. It's a bit inconsistent. Fill her up. And because we managed to get into a fender bender with the Earth, or the Mars, we cannot buy it. This is not good. We're really in trouble already. This is... How did I do this? I think what's going to wind up having to happen here is some sort of hybrid control scheme. Yeah, we're going to use both. That's crazy. Yeah, so I have watched people speedrun this game, and it's really interesting how, like, the balance is just so horribly skewed towards finding the relics lower down, but we're not gonna play this like we're speedrunning it. We're gonna enjoy it, because this is an enjoyable game with a story. You know what? We're gonna get some hull here, so we don't blow up. That would be great. I do recall in the original series, I think I died like twice, which is just an embarrassment. That's really why I'm here. It's because I blew up in like episode 5. That was actually from the time where I think you could only upload 15 minutes at a time. Which is kind of weird. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to cut episodes, but funnily enough, I might actually be able to just finish the game in one sitting, because it's really not that long. And of course, it's been a long time since YouTube has capped uploads to something as short as 15 minutes. So we're probably okay. Maybe this will just be a marathon episode. That would be a good finale to the series. I'll call it the finale. The first 12 episodes delivered within the span of, what, 2 months? And then, you know, many times that go by. Ah, we got a message from our friend here, Mr. Natas.
Good. I see you're adapting well to the Martian soil.
Now, I believe we got this because we hit 500 feet of depth. Use this little cash infusion.
Here's a little something to help you on your way.
Transmission terminated. And that's actually not a little something. That is vastly more than we have actually gotten from all of our operations. So I don't understand how they're turning any sort of profit doing this. They just gave us more than our entire pay of the game just because we went through enough rocks. They don't want the rocks. It's a bit odd. I guess all of their financial analysts ran away as well. We're gonna go ahead and just loot that, fuel it, and now we have a little bit of money to spend. This is fun. The next thing I'm thinking maybe is like we go up a fuel tank. But then again, nah, we're gonna go up a fuel tank. I'd like to wait to get a better drill. So if you don't know, as you go lower into Mars, the dirt becomes harder, and it costs more fuel, more engine, and more time to get through each block because of the dirt. So you have to upgrade your drill. I mean, it's kind of already happening. This is pretty slow. It gets to the point where it's so inefficient that you can only mine a few blocks before you have to go refuel. But on the other hand, when you get this far down, and the better minerals are here, you don't need to get through that many of them to get a good amount of cash, so I think what I'm trying to say is it doesn't matter. That's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Alright, now we have enough money. Let's go ahead and get a nice drill. So we've gone up 2 drills. We skipped the Sylvide drill. We're right to the gold drill. How much faster is it? Let's see. Wow. That is a huge difference. Alright. Seems like Mars dollars well spent to me. Much better. We're in business. Let's proceed downwards. This setup will be able to get us significantly deeper without too much trouble. And hopefully... Aha! That was easy. Nice. We're at 1,000 feet. Alright, so we got a new transmission from our buddy over here.
Congratulations on reaching a depth of 1,000 feet. I've wired you a bonus for your excellent work. We're picking up some heavy vibrations from the planet core. They seem to be causing some earthquakes. They also seem to be causing some garbled and misdirected transmissions. Just ignore them. Keep up the good work.
Transmission terminated. So, alright. I mean, the radio environment on Mars is maybe strange. And I do believe that they have some tectonics there as well. So there's such thing as a Marsquake. They paid some attention to being scientifically accurate, which is kind of funny because every other name of every material in the entire game and every upgrade is just stuff that doesn't... These are all real. Alright. I was about to make fun of everything being fake, and then I just clicked on... Alright, that's the only one that's... Is that even real? I think that's just aluminum, which doesn't make any sense. That should be at the beginning. Iron, bronze, steel. Wow, it really has been a minute, huh? All of this is real. This is not real. Okay. There's only one thing in here. 2 things in here that are not real? I think this is not... I really should have researched this before I decided to make fun of it. I mean, to be fair, I am also the guy that came back to this thing after, like, a decade and a half just because I felt like it. But hey, let's upgrade our engine. I also got the huge tank, so now we should be able to get much further. Can't really get a cargo bay or anything, but this is good. So now we have a much stronger machine. And I know that our tunnel is good to about 1,000 feet. Although, with the hull this week, I can get one-shotted by pushing into the walls at all, so you gotta be really careful. That's great. This is a high-performance system. Ready to efficiently exploit the resources that no one can utilize because they all ran away from apparently nothing. That's great. Wow, I didn't resize the window correctly. There was one blue pixel on the right. Hopefully you didn't see that. Now it's gone. Anyways, let's proceed onwards. We're about 1250 or so. The background is starting to change colors. It is turning green. Because the inside of Mars is green. This was always the most frustrating thing, is knowing how much fuel you need to get to the surface, and always chasing the fuel alarm. I think everyone that's played this game can relate. Alright, so we're gonna get the we don't die instantly stock hull. But upgrade it a little bit. That should make things a touch better. And now we're gonna take a risk here. And try to just send it in the interest of time. Not that I'm speedrunning, but... Alright. Let's get some more verticality going here. Stuff gets much better money-wise as you go further. So we might as well try to push. Get rich. Looking for the Motherload. And immediately the first boulder we encounter is in the way. That's just grand. That's great. Need to remember here. There we go. Ah, transmission received, and there is no video attached to it. Unidentified source. Now, this is from somebody else. It's not Mr. Natas. I do believe that I tried to voice act it, which was really just me screaming. So, I don't know. Let's just wing it. The transmission says, "The ice! Oh my god, the ice!" Transmission terminated. So, somebody saw something or someone that had eyes, and then presumably they have perished. So that's not good. Also, my cargo bay has perished. It is now full. So maybe it's not all sunshine and meadows down underneath, you know, half a mile under the surface of another planet. No big deal. Now, something really funny about this is that actually I remember the first time I played this game, before I had even tried to record it, you know, back in the day, when everybody was doing it. Even though even more people are doing it now than back then. I remember that it actually freaked me out. It freaked me out so much that I stopped playing. I got down there, I hit that message, I got really freaked out, and then I went back to the surface and I closed it. And then I didn't open it until sometime later, which is I think when I actually recorded it. Let's go ahead and upgrade our cargo bay. Because we did hit the limit there. That's not good. You gotta be kidding me. Let's go fix that. $45. This is definitely like 2004 money. And that boulder is going to be an issue. We currently don't have a lot of cash to blow up the boulders. This game has some dynamite in it that you can use to excavate. We don't have that, so we gotta go around it. And we're back to where we were at 1,800 feet. Need to remember the escape is a little bit more complicated now, but no big deal. Just gotta go around one boulder. And we made it quite some ways before even another one. That's excellent. We see our first something else. That's good. That is Einsteinium. That's great. I think that's actually 2 grades higher than gold. We skipped a grade. Pretty sure there's platinum. And there it is. So we're completely backwards. That's fine. Alright, so we got this guy who is suspiciously rendered as being freaked out. Martian Digipod number 3422-2. And now we're going to have to come up with another voice for him. I think in the original I did something like the higher voice for this guy, but that's already been taken by our boss, so... This is just going to be my normal voice. I'm surprised to find another signal around here. I'm the only miner who hasn't disappeared in the past 3 years. Next week, I finally get to retire wealthy to the moons of Jupiter with my wife and 3 daughters. So, like... This dude shows up. He's freaking out. He's losing it. You meet him, and he's cool as a cucumber talking about his work history, how he's been doing this for so long, and he's the only one in 3 years out of some unspecified amount, which is surely, you know, more than a few. Everybody ran away, and this dude stuck around, and he's like, yeah, this is great. It's all good. I'm gonna retire. Surely that's a wise plan here. Nothing possibly could go wrong. That was platinum, wasn't it? I just missed it. I was talking too much. Oh boy. It's happened again, hasn't it? After all this time, still chasing the fuel gauge. You would think I would have learned by now. Alright, what do we got here? Hey, look at that. 2,000 apiece for the Einsteinium. That's great. Now we have 4,004 money not found. Not George not found. Please no. That didn't exist at the time. This is 2006, right? 2008. When did I record this? What year is it? Funnily enough, we actually can't really get anything. We're gonna get the hull. And we're gonna get the engine. Just so that way I don't accidentally lose. That would be bad. I believe the first rock was at about 1,500. Yeah. Yeah. 1,700, not bad. Yes, there was platinum there. 2 platinum? Oh my goodness. Alright, more boulders now. The density of the boulders is increasing. The drill is once again slow and inefficient. We're gonna need a nice infusion. And I have just been digging straight down. The map is actually pretty wide. Pretty sure you're supposed to use the width a little bit, but I have not been doing that. Which is, that's not good. Probably gonna need to turn around soon. I don't really recall. Yeah, I might as well. A little bit worried about that, but... The engine at least allows for quick ascent, which helps. Let's see how much extra we had. Could push it. Actually, that was about right. I don't want to push it too much. Alright. 4 liters left. Perfect. I have no money. I'm gonna die. That's not good. Come on. Alright. We made it. We've redeemed ourselves. Problem is, though, I may have to pick up some minerals around the depth I'm at, and not much lower than that, because it seems like now I can't really spend that much time underground. It's kind of a problem. I wonder if I take a quick peek. Anything good? Nah. So we're gonna do the same thing again. That's not good. And thankfully we have more hull now. Doesn't hurt us as much. The background is turning a very nice teal color, which makes perfect sense. Another Einsteinium, that's 2 grand. We love that. And then a platinum right beneath it. Beautiful. 2,500 feet. Alright, unidentified source. So this is, I would assume this is not the first guy, because he's gone. So this is now somebody else getting, got from an unidentified source. Is anybody there? I need help badly. I can't feel my legs. Oh god, he's coming back. Oh no, please help me. Something or someone has claimed another miner. Meanwhile, our buddy over in pod 1234-5 is having a great time thinking about the moons of Jupiter. So people are getting casually decimated. And to be fair, I'm also here. So maybe I can't really make fun of him when I am doing the exact same thing. We need to hurry a little bit. These boulders gotta go, though. Rather annoying they are. some things never change. Alright. Fill her up. 3660. We have 4,000. How much is an explosive? 2,000. That's expensive. We're gonna go one more time. And then hopefully we can get something better. Boulders here. Would like to get some very nice minerals. Or maybe some relics. Would be superb. I have not noticed any. Please tell me in the comments if you did and I missed something. It's likely. It's already happened. We like that. Alright. And I'm just gonna push a touch further. We are now... Oh! Okay. Can I reach that? I can't reach that. We're gonna have to come back for that. There's glory to be had, but not right now. As it is, this is gonna be a bit tight. Just me standing there and looking at it, hopefully not doom us. Oh boy. Oh man. That would really suck. Oof. We haven't gotten a fuel critical yet. 2 liters to go. That was a bit close. Just a bit. We're gonna take 2950. That's gonna get us to 7,000. We're gonna go over here. And we're gonna get a bigger fuel tank. It is now almost twice what we have now. That is much better. And we are gonna get a larger cargo bay instead of the dynamite. Because I like to live dangerously. Let us descend and get our treasure chest. That will help tremendously. More than it ought to. I do believe that the speedrun is basically getting to the threshold to where that stuff can show up. And then if it's not there, you restart. Just because of how like numbingly valuable those pickups are. But we're not gonna do that. Like I said before, we're here for the ride. Celebrate this excellent game. And we're gonna drill the right way without getting screwed here. Forgot how much is worth. I know it's a lot. Hey, 5 grand, let's go. Now if we're lucky, we'll see some more. Doesn't look to be the case, although these platinums are nice. And this large fuel tank now makes things much easier. We don't have to gas up every 8 seconds. Although, I'm not going to be able to stay much longer. We are at 3,000, that's pretty good. I wonder if any sort of dialogues trigger at 3,000. Let's try it. No. Okay, let's go back up. Yeah, I really need to start getting some dynamite. That would help here. Or, eventually you get enough cash, you can just get the teleporters, bring it to the surface immediately. That would be very nice. Still with the low fuel. Although low fuel now is like 5 liters, maybe more. 7 liters? Yeah, there's really no trouble there. What do we got? Another 8,000. Alright, we are in business. Business is booming. We're gonna upgrade our drill. This current drill is super slow. We're gonna upgrade our engine so we can get back faster. That's good. We don't care about radiator yet. We can't buy anything else, really. However, $3,000 is enough to start playing with. Here. I do wonder if the quantum teleporter is dangerous. Might start doing those. Let's roll the dice. I'm pretty sure it can slam you into the ground, but not terribly so. Or sometimes it'll put you like an absurd amount above ground, but as long as you don't really push it, that doesn't lead to a game over. We'll try it. Especially now we're, 3,000 feet. Still drilling at a good speed. Fuel tank pretty good. Soil starting to turn a nice blue color. Ouch. Okay. It really doesn't take much. It's so sensitive. We have crossed 3,000 feet. And this drill's pretty good. That's not good. Alright. It's our buddy. Me. How are you making out, kid? I know you're new here, so I thought I'd give you a tip. Make sure you don't neglect your radiator. I ran into a lava pocket a few moments ago, but my twin turbines dissipated the heat amazingly, and my hull was barely damaged. Probably saved my life. So this dude is simultaneously bragging about his equipment, and bragging about how he almost died, and also bragging about how he's about to retire. I really don't think he knows what he wants here. He seems confused. Clearly, if it's this dangerous, the extra day is not gonna really change anything, is it? But who am I to say? Fun! Now there's lava. Lava will probably kill us because we didn't buy a radiator. So we just need to be careful. And, not drill through it. And we're picking up quite a bit of depth. Trying to look for some good loot. Trying to get lucky, something decent to help speed us along on this run. Alright. Mr. Natas has reached out to us again. We've crossed 3,500 feet. He says,
Once again, congratulations! You've made it farther than even I anticipated. Anyways, I've sent you another bonus. Watch out for natural gas pockets. They're undetectable and highly explosive. One more thing. Your altimeter is only rated for a depth of around 6,000 feet. After that, you'll need to turn back. Really, it's just too dangerous.
So once we get to 6,000 feet, we're expected to just stop? I mean, I didn't hear no bell. Why would we stop? I see some gems. The fuel is low. We're gonna risk it. Let's go up. Teleport. Here goes nothing. Pushing up in case we get dropped. And we got dropped. Not bad. That actually was fine. 26,000 in the bank. Let's go. Another 12k. We're picking it up. Now we have 38,000 to play with here, so I would say fuel tank can go up one. Hull can go up one. Radiator. Don't really need this. I'll just get like a random one. The drill will be nice soon, but wow, that's a crazy engine. Turbo, a big block V6. Wow, it's just a jet engine. Where does all the air for that come from? Doesn't make any sense. Got a little cargo bay going on, and we have enough left for another fancy teleporter. There we go. I find it really funny that you can buy fuel tanks that fill 25 liters when to have a tank that's 25 liters itself costs much more than that. So to actually have a tank that is portable apparently takes up no space and comes filled with gas. And comes filled with gas. It's cheaper. But who am I to say? As I bang into the rocks once more. Let's keep going. Get a little bit further here. This is where the loot really starts to pick up. Those gems are crazy good. Crazy good. You can spend all day mining this other stuff. You can pick up some gems, some treasure chests. You'll be absolutely chilling. Just can't mine the lava, and also there's a risk that we just get blown up in any particular moment. That's always fun. Really would not like that. And there's no way to know. You just need to have really high stats. So I will need to be careful as I take damage again. We're gonna go for that emerald situation here. At this depth, picking up emeralds to try to get a really good hole so we don't get insta-killed. That sucks. I can't reach that. The lava very well may finish me off because our radiator is not great. But that was a risk that we accepted, so. Hey, rubies. Anything else? We seem to have crossed the map. Let's keep going. We're now purple. The inside of Mars is actually purple. Changed my mind. 4,000 feet. More rubies. Come on. I really feel like I'm pushing it here. We're gonna be very sparing. Alright, it's our buddy. Big surprise. Trapped in a crevice. Probably the most experienced mining pod in this entire colony of miners on Mars. The dude loses to a hole when it is his job to dig holes. That's great. Earthquake damaged my drill, and I'm out fuel. This will probably be my last transmission. Tell my kids I love them. Hi. What? You? What are you doing down? And then he got gatted as well. So somebody that he recognized showed up and promptly finished him off, which was really unnecessary. Based on how he explained his condition, he really didn't need to do that. He was toast either way, so not sure what that was all about. Alright, this feels risky. We're gonna pick up these gems, and we're gonna call it here. Quantum TP, holding up, don't kill me. Alright. As I almost do that myself. Let's go. This should be good. 66,000. And there you have it. So the rubies are worth 20,000, 4 times more than the emeralds. That'll add up fast. Let's do the nice drill. The nice hole. An extra 30 hit points. That's 100,000. We don't need that. Let's get a better engine. And there's nothing else. But we do have 8,000, so what we can do is we can get a teleporter, and we can get a fuel tank, 2 of them, And a dynamite. That's great. So now, we're pretty strong. Still haven't come across anything other than just one treasure chest, which is actually pretty unlucky from what I gather. I think in the original series I had recorded maybe, I don't know, 20 or 30 minutes at a time, and I was cutting 10 to 12 minute episodes from it. Like everybody at the time, I was using really messed up tools as well. It was super inefficient. It's very painful. It was my own fault. I don't know what I was doing. Who's to say I even know what I'm doing now? At least we're getting a good frame rate. I watched back some of those episodes, and it's hilarious how choppy it was. I do think I see some good gems over here. Is that... No, that's just gold. I am hallucinating. Alright. I do wonder if any of the original 50 subscribers from back in the day will see this. If you do, let me know. Leave a like. I think it would be interesting to reminisce. I cannot reach those. But that's okay. I am worried about blowing up. I feel like I remember that actually being extremely upsetting and dangerous. At this point, we're only really trying to minimize the number of rocks that we drill, if at all possible. We're now at 4,000 feet. Being a little bit careful here by just drilling anyways. Seeing anything good? Alright, come on, please. Doing this. So I didn't actually look up whether or not I would get one-shotted by gas. I'm pretty sure I still would. What are we sitting on here? 20,000 from the ruby, plus another 5, that's 25, 45,000. And on top of the whopping $53 that we have, it's really not a lot. It's really not that much. In the sense that I think the hole we would need is like 100,000. And maybe it would be worth investing in a radiator. It would be really funny if it was the case that that reduced the gas damage and me not thinking I needed it. That's why I would always get blown up by it. I also don't think it's possible to... Alright. You know what? We're gonna use a fuel tank. I believe it's F. It is. Use a fuel tank. $4,500 feet. Alright. Another random person in here. Martian Digging Pod number 10,043, which is a different serial number format than the other guy, so I don't know what's going on here. As far as we know, there aren't any other companies, but maybe it's a different airliner, Mars pod liner. Oh baby, this is it. I hit the Motherload. I'm rich. I'm filthy rich. Hey, what the? No, it can't be. Oh god. Transmission terminated. So it's like we're basically just getting told over and over again that people are down here striking it rich, finding something that freaks them out, and then getting murdered. That's not suspicious in the slightest. The ground is now turning orange. I am very worried about hitting a gas pocket. Every move feels like a gamble. That is extremely valuable Amazonite over there. I have to try it. It is right on the edge of the map. I think we're safe. Let's go. That's incredible. I don't know why we hit that before we got any diamonds, but that's reason for me to leave immediately, so. Let's cash that in. That's a crazy amount of cash. Whoa! 500,000 just for that. Alright. 590k. We are progressing to the end game. It has only been 45 minutes. This might just be one video. That would actually be really funny. I think I might do that. Just upload it all as one episode and call it Finale Starting Over. So we don't want that. We don't care about the drill. I do kind of want this hull. Because then that would guarantee that we wouldn't die to gas. Wouldn't it? I'm gonna buy it. It would just be a shame to come this far and just to get blown up by some gas. And I'm actually gonna take a slightly better radiator as well. It doubles to 40% here almost. And the huge fuel tank I feel like doesn't even really make a big deal because we can just buy the auxiliaries at this point. We're at the 20k class for everything else. We'll go big on the cargo bay, and then we'll have plenty of budget left over. We can get a fancy teleporter that doesn't smash us into the ground. We can get a bunch of fuel tanks. We can get some repair bots. And a ton of dynamites. That's great. Things are looking okay. I'd like to see how we bite through the soil. Wow. Okay. We really chew through it. That's great. I might actually blow this up, this rock at 17, because it's such an annoying rock. Hello? Ah. There we go. Where are the other ones? Let's just start going through them. And we'll take a note here that we're cleared down to... more. I'm not so worried about the gas now. I think we can actually survive a gas hit. We're clear down to... 3,000. More. How many do I have left? 2? Okay. 1. That's great. This is a straight shot. That was our last one. We do have some C4s though. Maybe we can use those. But we're good to 3,300 at least. Let's evaluate this here. You know what? What's C4? I bought it, right? Oh. Well, that's silly. We're just gonna have to go with it. I think still anything from like maybe emeralds and up are good. The Amazonite seems so hard to find. I'm gonna fuel up, if not slightly early. Try to get immediately back down to those depths where the best minerals are located. Becomes worth it as the sky that is not a sky turns purple and orange as we descend a mile into the Martian soil. Now we're getting a nice red color. Some rubies. Really looking for like maybe diamonds now in the Amazonite. That's really where we're at. Bright yellow. This is where we were. Yes. Let's go for some diamonds. I feel great. I really hope that's not hubris and that I can actually tank a hit with the max hull. That would be awesome. I'm gonna, like we said, go for these rubies. And I guess we'll take the emeralds, just because they're in the way. I am shocked at how that Amazonite was so high up. It seems like uncharacteristically high. But we'll take it. I also haven't seen anything other than that one treasure chest. What's up with that? Isn't that stuff supposed to be all over the place? Like in the 2,000 to 3,000 range? We did blow up. Okay. Wow. That would have killed me otherwise. That's insane. What is the button for nanobots? R? Yes, R is repair. I still am not sure if I can tank another one. I am a little worried about that. Oh, well, I'm glad we bought that. Oh, boy. That would have been it. Okay, we're going back up. What is the button to go back up? T? E? C? What is it? M for matter. That was very scary. I'm glad that we have the maxed out stuff. This time we bring back a measly 255,000. That'll still be helpful though, we'll be able to get quite a bit from that. Let's go ahead and repair a hull. Re-up, so we don't accidentally get screwed here. Buy a bunch of this. Buy a bunch of this. A bunch of this. Let's get some 100,000 class items. Like maybe the drill. And I guess that will be it. That will be it. Let's go. We have the right items. We do. Let's proceed. Ouch. Now we're going to about 3,000. We'll just tap up to reset the fall damage occasionally. Alright, 3,000. And we're going to have to sort of work our way. We can actually blow the boulders up on the way down using X for dynamite. We're gonna do this the right way. Would you look at that? It's a treasure chest lying right on the drill line that we would have been on. That's great. Also, it seems like that gas doesn't actually really show up until like almost 5,000. So maybe I shouldn't be worrying about it so much at this depth. Then again, I'm gonna refuel here. Ow. Dinosaur bone's probably not worth it at this point. Blow up this lava. No reason. Take damage for it. Proceed. Now our mine shaft is good all the way to like more than 4,000. That's wonderful. Take these. No big deal. Just keep blowing it up. Great. 4,500 feet straight. For weight savings, I'm probably going to jettison off all the junk ores in a moment here. there's an opportunity to... Oh, we can't actually do it in one because we have to be on the floor to use the dynamite? That's great. Keep on blasting. I believe this is our tunnel now. Fuel. And let's clean up. Let's clean up. I don't need any of this stuff. Yeah. That's better. Let's save some weight. Alright. So 5,000 feet. Out of bombs. That's fine. We'll know that we can go to 5,000. And we want diamonds. Or better. We know that we can survive. And we have 5 nanobots, so we could take a couple gas hits here and be okay. So it seems. Lots of emeralds. But at this point, they're not even really worth it. Half the time to get to them, you risk hitting a gas pocket. And also, I might have said this before, but I'm pretty sure that ore soil can't be a gas pocket, can't blow up. Which is great for us. So anywhere you can, you try to drill through. Actually, that path over on the left is better. We'll take that instead. Because we only drill once, twice, 3 times. It's actually the same thing. That's really silly. Alright. Let's go ahead with the diamonds. Once more. Pop through here. 5,600 feet. Another. Wonderful. It's actually, that Amazonite was... Oh, there's more. Okay. That Amazonite was at an extremely shallow depth. Love that. We're gonna heal up. That's crazy how bad that is. That's so bad. But we picked up an Amazonite. That's huge. Quite a bit going on in the loot department right now. There's another one. That's... How do I reach that? Do I have any explosions? No. Is there any way to get there? It's actually quite bad. And I'm very heavy. We're gonna try it. That's 500,000. Make sure I have space too. All this other stuff can go. Oh great, the altimeter has stopped working. When did that happen? I didn't notice that. Right over here. Alright, 5,800 feet. That's great. The background is now bright red. Almost as if to tell us we shouldn't be here. That stuff is very heavy. And we can proceed here until we take one more gas pocket. Or there's no way through. Because we're out of explosives. So let's see. Hey, that would be great. It's real. 3 Amazonites, so we're sitting on 1.5 million. Plus all the other stuff, we're looking pretty good. Another one. Oh, come on. That's atrocious. I'm getting out of here. What a mess. Blew up the thing I wanted to. It's so sad. This is now $2.57 million. We are now loaded. So let's go ahead and start maxing things out. Max, great. Jag engine, max it, hit me. Fuel tank, max, hit me. Radiator, hit me. Cargo bay, Hit me. We are fully loaded. And we have 500,000 left. So let's go ahead and buy 2 of these. We don't care about that. Maybe 3. 20 of those. And maybe like 20 nanites. A lot of explosives. Maybe even more of these. 40 of those. 30 C4s, and the rest dynamites. Oh god, that's actually really bad. I forgot to repair. I'm gonna have to go get some random stuff around here. Actually, no. We have nanites. Let's just use the nanites. We have $5 left. Perfect. Top it off. And we are now at maximum. We can fall straight to 4,000 feet. It has now been about an hour, which is really not that bad. You can, you know, you can go from the beginning to max without really rushing in only an hour. That's great. Alright, 4,000. No, more. Was it 5,000? Might have been 5,000. It was 5,000. Okay, well, now it's more than that. Let's use the C4. Ouch. Interesting. The radiator actually does reduce the gas damage. That's so silly. You know how many years I've been thinking that the gas was just horribly damaging and that only the highest hull can get it? We could have just been using a radiator the whole time. That's so sad. We could only use 1 nanites to get through that. We can hit like 40 gas pockets on this run now. Incredible. Goes to show you, the more you know. Ouch. I wonder how much these hurt. Nah, you know what? I don't even bother with the rubies now. We're rich. Only the best of the best. Let's top off the fuel. Get blown up. Repair it back like nothing happened. Feeling like $1 million bucks, or in this case, 2.7 million bucks. We blew up. We are now in the mystery zone. And even with max, the dirt... Wow. There's so much gas down here. Let's pick up this guy. Another one over there. It is possible to reach it. Actually, is it even possible? It's gonna be kind of weird. Let's try it. Let's heal up. Get blown up. Alright, so I have to be a little bit tactical about... Oh no, just dynamite twice. Repair. Root. Excellent. Okay. So this is our line here. Ah! Another transmission from our buddy, Mr. Natas.
You're violating the terms of your employment. Turn back immediately.
Well, he seems, he's kind of pissed. Hey, I mean, we're doing a good job, right? So why would we stop? I don't see why we would stop. Things are great. I mean, not even mentioning that the ground is now crimson, cherry red. Which Which can't ever mean anything bad, can it? Surely not. Let's just get blown up a few more times. Pick up a quick mill. Little dinosaur skeleton just for fun. Only 1,000? I remember that being more. I'm a lot less bothered by that now. Blown up. Grab some loot. Some more loot. And blow it up again. Actually rather heavy. Everything here is just lava. Take the treasure chest. Hold 5,000. It's not even really worth it. Where's our line here? There it is. Just follow the line. Get blown up. Get this pretty easily. One more place dynamite. We're very heavy. Out of bombs, huh? That's okay. We're just gonna mine explosively here. This thing is barely lifting anymore. We are... How much do we weigh? 4,250 kilos. That's crazy. And most of it is just the 12 Amazonite. Interesting. Another transmission from our buddy.
Return to the surface immediately, or you'll be terminated, or as in fired.
So... I wonder what that could mean. A sudden... Oh, also the background is darkening. A sudden string of mysterious deaths, workplace accidents. Every square is gas. Okay. I can barely move as well. I have so much loot, I'm gonna have to bank the loot. Oh! We hit the bottom. Okay. Well, that's not good. Wonder what's below that. Jeez. Center of Mars. And I am hacking. Let's go up. Pull her up. Alright, what are we looking at here? 7.5 million. That's great. Nothing to see here. We've already gotten everything. So let's go ahead and try to spend this. I don't know how. First of all, let's repair. Let's buy some of these. Let's get like 50 fuel tanks. I'm just gonna click really fast. Let's get 100 nanobytes, nanites, bots, nanobots. Let's get a couple hundred plastic explosives for no particular reason. Maybe more. This is actually difficult to spend, and my arm is getting tired. Clicking so much, come on. $250 of those should do. Let's do the same thing. Let's get 250 nanobots. Let's get 100 fuel tanks. And let's get 10 of these. That looks good. That should do it. We still have like 4 million left over. Let's go. Wow. That's quick. The acceleration, the pickup is nuts on that. Alright, so we have very close to a straight shot all the way down to the bottom. We're just gonna have to sit here and hang out for a second. This really has been an interesting journey. I didn't realize it would only take me an hour. Thought it'd be a cool idea to re-record to close it out, but so far this has been it's been a blast. Pun intended. Finally get some closure on this thing. It's been long enough. I may or may not know what's underneath here, but no spoilers. We just got a lot of equipment so we can keep mining, right? We're in the mystery zone. It is just blood in the background. And we should really finish our mine shaft. That would make sense. Unless we already did? No, we didn't. Okay. We got blown up one last time. For old time's sake. Oh, we can't get through here. Okay, we have to find our way. I believe it's on the right. We have to find our way over. There it is. The entrance. Let's do it. Let's see what's all this hubbub about. So it's R for bots, F for fuel, C for explosion, all next to each other. What's down here, huh? From Mr. Natas.
Haha, you fool! I told you to turn back. Now I have no choice but to kill you. You've served my factories well, but I think I'll take my machine, my money, and your pathetic life now. See you in hell!
Transmission terminated, and suddenly we have entered into a drum and bass lair. Suddenly we're playing the Amen break. This is kind of a jam. I guess this is a boss fight. Let's see what happens here. Oh boy. Wait, you can just go back up? We just have to blow them up. Let's do it. It turns out that Mr. Natas was Mr. Satan, just backwards. Who would have thought? And we're basically just blowing him up repeatedly, trying to dodge the attacks. We're at negative 66666 feet, which is fitting. Let's go. Hello? Oh no. Again, he's back. Now he's actually the devil, so we'll change the voice.
Son, you think you can defeat me? Ah, master of all evil, behold my true form.
Basically, he's saying, "You fool! This isn't even my final form." Transmission terminated. Even for some reason, his picture is still, you know, him wearing a fancy suit, even though he's now a, you know, robot demon. So let's deal with this guy. Yeah? Seems like the attacks are a little bit more powerful. They definitely hit harder. Oh, they hit harder. Okay. We're gonna have to be a little bit careful. It could actually get comboed out. Seems like the move is to just run into him really fast and then heal, and then do that over and over again. And that should get us there. Heal up. Ouch! Wow, that actually kind of hurt. One or two more to close it out. Let's go. 1 hour and 15 minutes. Satan is no more. Kevlar suit, staff of hell, laser monocle, hooves, horns, evil eye again, boiler of infernal infernos, reward for restoring peace, and the shares. That's a little bit of money. Congratulations, final cash. It's draining into score. Final score 1.8 billion. You defeated Satan in 56.3 Martian days. You've slaughtered Satan 1 times. Your total playtime is 56.3 Martian days. I feel like that doesn't translate, though. Wait, this doesn't make any sense. A Martian day is, like what, 25 hours? We've only been here for 1 hour. Oh, boy. Would you like to save your game and submit your high score? What happens if I try this? It's been so long. Yes? Username and password? A Motherload account? I don't want that. Well, we made it. That's it. Back to the title screen. I'd like to thank you so much for watching. I don't know why I decided to do this, but I'm glad I did. Yeah. Who knows if I'll make any more videos? I mean, I thought I wasn't going to make any more, and then that was true for the longest time, and then I just came out of nowhere, basically, and just set this up, so... maybe. Maybe we'll play some old games or something. So yeah, that's about it. That's Motherload. Finally, the series is finished. Thanks for watching. See ya.